The first question is planting with hydroponic farming system uses less space as compared to on-field soil farming system. So in the survey, as Mr. Sam said about differentiating between opinion and fact, so the survey consists of three answers: one opinion, two no idea, and number three fact. So on the survey, 66% of the respondents responded that plants with hydroponic farming system uses less space as compared to on-field soil farming system, while 16.7% said that this was a fact, while the others responded that they have no idea if hydroponic farming system uses less space compared to soil farming system. Then the with for the first question, does everybody agree with the fact that hydroponic farming uses less space as compared to on soil farming system? And if you agree, please explain why you agree. So then the next question. Planting on hydroponic farming system yield produce faster than plants on field farming system. So 41.7% of our respondents responded that this was a fact. 25% gave this as an opinion. So they indirectly they were not sure and they were sure at the same time. They just then the 33.3% responded that they have no idea, meaning that they don't know what hydroponic farming system and they don't know if it's produced it will produce like faster than on-field um soil farming system. Then the third question was hydroponic farming system conserves more water than on-field soil farming system. Well, 41% of our our respondents said gave this like they responded it as an opinion, meaning that okay, they are not sure if it conserves more water, and they are not saying that they are not saying that it is not correct, but then they are just basically they're just suggesting kind of. And then the other 41% okay said that yes, I'm very sure, and then they responded as if being a fact. Then that the remaining 16.7% were like nah, I don't even know what hydroponic system is compared to saying that it conserves more water than soil farming system. How many of you would have been able to answer this survey and would have agreed about majority of these being facts? Okay, how many of you would have answered this survey fully understanding what the survey was asking? Like it would help if you could raise up your hand if you can't. Please, if you can't unmute, it will help if you could raise up your hand.
Hello, hello,
Yes, hello,
hello.
Mr. Sam.
Good. Thank you very much, Solu. That was very impressive presentation. And now, with what we've gone through so far, let's take it one by one after the other. And I will take it one after the other and explain what the survey is actually talking about. Now, this is number one. Planting with hydroponic farming system uses less space as compared to on-field soil farming system. Okay, so as I said, like I said before, we have planted on the hydroponic system in the school, on the STEM farm. We planted more than 100 seedling consisting of different variety of veggies. Now, we planted that. If you measure the surface space covered by that system, the length of the trough is 8 feet. Okay, let's say the breadth. The breadth is 8 feet. Then the length is 4 feet. So, if we are to plant, based on your experience in agriculture, how many of you do agric here? Is it what's it called? Is it reasonable or is it practicable when you use on-field soil farming system? Tell us why it's not practicable, and tell us either yes or no, then tell us the reason why it is not practicable. Start from number 1.
But if you do that on like normal nursery bed, like so doing let's assume we're doing that on soil farming, we would plant like 10 on one nursery bed, so it's space consuming, it's large compared to hydroponic farming. Like that one, the one that we've seen in school, the model we saw in school, we planted like over 100, like you said. So I agree that it's space preserving.
If we plant like 4 by 8 on the ground, on the soil, if we plant those 100 seedling, what could be the effect of doing that?
I don't understand.
Okay, let's hear from. Okay, that's one. Overcrowding, the light. Number 2. Okay, Awoke, can you shed more light on that for us? You have said overcrowding. Somebody said competition. Okay. Now, based on your knowledge in biology, okay, that competition will result in what?
So I think there's going to be stunted growth because like they're competing for nutrients, and if the nutrients are not enough, some might not grow well, while some might, even the ones that grow well won't be as good as like if there's like when there's enough space for them to grow.
Very beautiful contribution. Okay, so are we now saying that planting with hydroponic farming system uses less space as compared to on-field soil farming system? How many of us are going for is a fact, or some of us still don't have idea, or how many of us are going that for opinion? Okay, if you are making it, if it's a fact, which we are, you are sure that we have actually established that fact, can you raise up your hands? Let's do head counting.
Yeah, I can't raise up my hand though.
Okay, but you can say it. Just okay, everybody, just say it. Just say it. Let me even hear your voice one by one. It's a fact. It's still an opinion, or I don't see no.
I read the fact.
Okay, that's Tolu. That's one. Similarly, is saying it's a fact. Anita is saying it's a fact. Okay. Other who was also there, and Awoke, are you with us at all? I think that she's having a challenge. I don't know. Okay. Okay, Musa says it's a fact. That's Musa Steven. Treasure says it's a fact. SS says it's a fact. Then Anita said it earlier. Treasure also says it's a fact. Okay. I can't see the lights hand up. Okay, if you are saying it's can you put down your hand now? It's an opinion. It still remains an opinion. Can you Raise up your hand now. Okay, Musa Treasure, is still an opinion, right? Can I hear from you, Musa Treasure?
No, it's a fact.
Okay. So based on what we have done experientially, we believe that is a fact. Now, do you know what we are trying to do? This is just a microscopic activity that you are going to part of what you are going to come across as you go out in the world or in your profession, anywhere you go. You must be able to dissociate fact from opinion. That is one of the bedrock of learning, and that is one of the bedrock of critical thinking. Can you just take anything that is thrown to the public opinion or public domain and you just run with it, and you just accept it hook, line, and sinker? No, you have to subject it to number one, expert opinion. Number two, scientific experimentation. Number three, your personal experience doing that particular thing. And if you have not actually had experience of that, then you rely on two, expert opinion, then scientific evidences. Thank you very much. Let's go to number two. Tolu, can you go to number two now? So this one we actually, I've said it a tone for our discussion as we go through the other questions. So Tolu, are we on the second one now? Tolu, can you quickly go to the next one? Question number two. Can you hear me, everybody? Hello, can you still hear me?
Yes, sir.
Very beautiful. Okay, number two question on that form. Planting on hydroponic farming system yield produce faster than plants in on-field soil farming system. Okay, 33% have said no idea already, while 41 said it's a fact. Why did you choose what you chose? Anita, can you tell us why? Anita Talbo, are you with us? Okay, Musa, can you tell us? Treasure.
So I can see that it's faster than field soil farming system. Because hydroponic farming system has all the necessary things which is field soil farming will have, and demand when we're doing the experiment, demand also said is that you can the work on a field soil farming system is so much, but then hydroponic system is so easy and it's faster than field soil system.
Okay, let me come from this angle. Let me use biology that you are so familiar with, reproduction. Somebody got pregnant in Nigeria, and another person got pregnant in the UK. The person that got pregnant in Nigeria is living in a slum, not eating as so much as adequate diet as you give to normal pregnant woman. And somebody that is in the UK is in affluence, got all the necessary multivitamin, everything necessary. The day they are going to give birth, that month, will the person in UK give birth at 7 months as against 9 months, which is the standard scientific truth? Or will the one in Nigeria give birth at 11 months? Yeah, let me find out from you. Because the question is, so look, can you go to number 2 now? The question is, the yield faster. Look at that. Produce yield. Farming system yield produce faster than plant on field soil farming system. So with that illustration, Musa Treasure.
Sorry,
Yes, sir.
Well, in reference to number two question, like this, when I was still doing agri, like in year 10, we spoke about something called environmental physiology. And like one thing that our teacher told us was that there are two things that are major factors in crop production, which is rainfall and temperature. So like with besides, most of the pests and diseases are either attached to either a lack or an excess of these two factors. So if since in hydroponic farming, these two factors can be controlled, rainfall at least can be controlled with water. As far frequent water is being, as far now, it's given to the plant, and like also the sunlight or like the light can also be like controlled. So like if these two factors are taken care of, then definitely produce on hydroponic farming would come out faster than the ones on regular soil farming.
Okay. Have you studied genetics? Has anybody studied genetics? Can we change
Sorry, in agric we did.
Okay, can we change the genetic makeup? Can we change the genetic makeup of a particular crop as a result of giving nutrients if that thing is not genetically modified?
Just like when you're talking about genetics, are you talking about like independent assortment, or like which one are you talking about?
No, what I'm just telling you is this: we have some crops that are genetically modified. Okay, that when you plant them, they yield quicker. Okay, can we now say because of that, of we giving them nutrients, okay, it will now change their genetic code, even though they are not genetically modified?
Yes.
What is yes, as in
about the genetic stuff?
Okay.
But like I don't know if this relates, but like one of the things that some farmers use is that they by cross feed, if they see a desired characteristics, like one of the like, or in a crop, like let's say there's some varieties of, let's say cassava. If they see one attribute in this cassava that they would like, they can like crossbreed with another cassava with like another desired characteristic to like make one that best with those characteristics.
Okay. Now the thing is this: what actually affects crop production? Is it the nutrient or the what's it called, genetics?
I think it's the nutrient.
We'll leave this one. We'll talk about it later. Let's go to number 3. And Anita, are you with us? Anita, are you with us?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is number 3.
But that one is no. I think the other number. I think it should be nutrients. I think.
Okay. So nutrients. So that means if you are able to give the plants adequate nutrients, they will yield, instead of yielding by 3 months, they will yield at 1 month. Is that what you are saying?
Yes.
Okay. So that's very beautiful. So the next one. Anybody following that line of thought too? Naomi, are you following the same line of thought? Essie. Okay, I think Essie is no longer here. Essie, are you following the same line of thought? Naomi, Semilore, are you following the same line of thought as Anita?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's go to number 3. Okay.
I mean number 4.
No, we have done number 3 now.
Okay. Well, it has been on number three since.
Hydroponic farming system conserve water more than soil on-field soil farming system. Can you quickly shed light on that? Anybody, based on your experience?
So I don't think it's possible for you to determine the amount of water you use on on-field soil farming system.
So that means if we cannot determine it, what are we likely to face? Are we likely to face water surplus or water shortage?
So, I am not disputing the whole idea, but then I feel that the plants on like on field soil, I feel like some of them have like some abilities to not need require as much water as other forms of crops. So like I feel like
Okay.
the water supply might be balanced depending on
The
the type of
water,
crop.
the water what?
The water supply might be balanced depending on the type of crop and might be excess. I think it all depends on the type of crop they are growing.
Okay. So why did you say that?
Well, because of some crops don't require a lot of water. Some crops don't require a lot of water.
Okay. So
While some
how do you gauge the amount of water you are going to put in that regard?
well like a lot of okay, let's say, okay, for instance, we know that cabbage does not require a lot of water to grow, or
Okay.
lettuce, because like they have shallow roots. And then let's also consider the fact that some farmers don't like have the opportunity to use irrigation system to like water their plants. Like some of them just rely on rainwater mostly, and like those that have hose could use hose. Like I feel like when it comes to water, it just when it comes to water, I don't think like water is, how I put it is like I don't think you could compare the amount of water usage between both systems. Because like at the end of the day, water for soil farming might even be more than the one for hydroponic farming, and at the same time it can be less because
Can
of
you
it is now.
Were, Tolu,
Yes, sir.
you were breaking around one point. Can you rephrase what you said so that we can have it
I said
very clear?
first off, some plants require more water than the other plants, and they like, besides on field farming, some farmers might not have the opportunity to use irrigation systems to water their plants. Some of them might rely on rainfall. I know that some days that rainfall might be heavy, and like this, you cannot compare the amount of water you fetch like with a keg to the amount of water that would fall from the sky during rainfall. Like some rains can be heavy, some rains you might not have as much rain during some seasons. So like I don't think you can really compare the use of water between both systems.
Okay, it's still subject. Let's find we subject you to part opinion, and we see how we go. So we have 2 points now, based on research and based on our own experience. That is very, very credible. So exactly what I want you to embrace, apart from this project you are doing, about life, this should be the way you should reason in order to make an informed decision. Let me just read it out. I think I read it before you came back. Seasonal plants and veggies can be grown all season round in hydroponic system, but less likely in on-field soil farming system. Is this a mere opinion or a fact? Adegoke Tony.
So I think I feel it's a fact because
Okay. Why?
On hydroponics farming, you don't need to like prepare outside for sunlight and everything. You can have it in your home. But for soil, there are days when it rains, there are days when it's really sunny. So all those seasons and climate and weather can affect the growth of your seedling.
Very good. Okay. So any other person that want to add to what Tony said? Thank you very much, Tony. Can anybody add to what? Yeah. Can anybody add to what Tony said? Let me do a roll call. Anita, can you add to what Tony said? Delight, Essay, Nacho, Seminore, Tolu, Treasure, and Stephen. Naomi. Hello, anybody just say something?
Okay, so seasonal plants are dependent on the weather or the season that they're growing in. But then in hydroponics system, you can simulate such conditions. For example, plants that only grow in tropical weather, when it's a colder weather, you can simulate sunlight, etc. So you can grow seasonal plants all year long in hydroponic system.
So we can now say it's an established fact. Thank you, Delight. Okay, God bless you. So anybody still want to give a thought on that before we call it a day? Okay, Tolu, can you post the new link now so that we answer it as we go based on what we have discussed now? Let's hear your opinion as against your previous opinion. As against your previous opinion when you fill the form. Now that you are better equipped with information about this system, which one is a fact? Which one is just an opinion on all these claims? Just fill the form thoughtfully. Okay? We are still going to continue the research. We are still going to continue with our activities until we are able to actually come to the conclusion of the whole program, the whole project. So, but I want to appreciate all of you for really taking time out. It's not easy for you, I know. This Saturday, some of you want to watch, some of you want to watch TV, Olympic is going on and all that. I actually recognize that. And I'm sorry for actually taking this time. It's just important that we do it because we don't know when the British Council will come in to come and do the presentation. I'm already organizing myself. But part of this is what they want us to do. Are the students able to think critically by considering different sources before they come up with their own opinion about something? Are they considering facts, not just opinion that is posted in public domain? Those are the things. And I thank you very much for really lending your thought on this.
Mr. Sam.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but like the link you sent to me is oh, okay, never mind. I thought it was the result link.
No. The short link I sent, not the long one. Yeah.
Okay.
So have you posted it now?
Yes, I've posted it.
Okay, good. Please, can you go to the chat section of team, click on the link, and now put your opinion, your own answer to the survey after the brainstorming. We have seen what you answered before the experience, before we brainstormed. Now, after our brainstorming, do you still have the same doubt or do you still have the same opinion? Let's just hear it. You are free to choose any point you want, but just be thoughtful as you choose all the points. Okay? So are we good with the form now? Has anybody seen the form? If you have seen the form, please raise up your hand. If you have seen the form, can I see your hand up? Let me see your hand up if you have seen the form. Okay, Musa has seen the form. Thank you, Musa. Anita, you have seen the form. Thank you. Okay. Yeah.
Mr. Samuel.
Yeah. Okay. Who is? Yes.
Excuse me, Mr. Samuel.
Yeah.
Is
Anita.
this club team? Is it on a team?
You said?
Is this club team? Sir, it's Tony.
Yes, it's on Teams. Okay.
Is
You couldn't
this
see
club on
the.
a team?
Yeah, it's on a team. Yeah, it's on a team. Young Entrepreneurs Club. It's on a team. Okay. You can't see the link?
Can you ask him to
You said?
So can you please?
Okay. I should add it to the
Because
team.
I am not on the team. So can you please add me?
Oh, very beautiful. I
I'm
will do
not on the
that.
team. So can you please add me?
Is it okay on this
I
Young
joined this with the
Entrepreneurs?
link.
Oh,
on the
very
team.
good.
Yes, sir. I joined the meeting with the link.
I
I'm
will
not
add
on
you.
the team.
I will add you. After the meeting, I will add you. But can you see the link that Tolu posted?
Yes,
Now?
on this.
Okay. I think everybody have seen the link. Okay. Who is finding it difficult to see the link? Let me know so that we. Now, what
No,
you are
I
going to
can't.
do? Who is that? Who cannot see the
Sir, I
link?
can't see the link.
So I can't
Who
see
is
the
that?
link.
Okay. Who is that? Please let me quickly.
Sir, it's Tony.
Tony cannot see the link. Okay. Then who also cannot see the link? I think Delight.
Sir, it's Tony.
So I can't see the link
Okay.
either.
Okay. Semilori, I will send it to your WhatsApp now. Then Tony, I will send it to your mommy's WhatsApp now. Okay. So let me.
Okay, sir.
Let me quickly. Yeah. If you have seen the link and you have filled the form, I appreciate your involvement. Your involvement is noted, and God will bless you pretty good. So let me see. Okay, the link is here. Let me post it to Tony and. Okay. Shemidori, I have posted the link to your WhatsApp, so you shouldn't have any problem with it. Then Tony, check with your mom. I've posted the link. Just check it and fill it up. Okay, I want to appreciate all of you. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you, everybody. Have a nice day.
Bye, Mr. Sam.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Mr. Sam.
Anita, goodbye. God bless you.
It's Mr. Sam. So please can you add me to the teams? I'm like not on it. Like the Young Entrepreneurs Club.
Yes, I will add it now. I will add you now. Yeah.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah.
Bye, sir.
Musa, bye.